Sending referrals in Mothernode to other Handshake users is extremely simple and efficient, okay? There's plenty of different ways you can do it. They all have their advantages. It all depends on where it is that you are in the process. Just note this. You can send any contact or leader opportunity or customer as a referral to another Handshake user, or you can just author it by hand. Say you picked up a business card, you want to go ahead and just type this in and send it off to somebody else. It's a person you met of interest. They may not be anybody who's going to buy from you, so you never put them in the CRM, but nevertheless you know that somebody else in your group can benefit from this, so you want to pass that information along. So in this example, what we're ultimately going to do in the end is send Kelly Jenkins a specific referral, okay? So let's talk about how we can do this from the Handshake module over here, okay? So right now I have Kelly Jenkins in my list, and I go in the Handshake module and I click on her, and then I see this button here that says send referral, okay? So when I click this, because I'm doing it from Kelly's profile, it knows who I want to send it to. So the box comes up and it gives me some basic information to complete, and you can see over here that it says I'm sending it to Kelly Jenkins, and I can put in the referral details. Very important, okay? Everything else is kind of basic. The referral details give people some information as to whether or not this is something that they want to pursue up front. Make sure that they have the right information to proceed and go after this referral. Of course, they know that they can call you if they have any questions. That typically is going to happen. But these referral details over here will ultimately end up in their leads and opportunities description box, okay, in that description field down below. So that's where this is going to reside. Also, we give the opportunity here where you can put in a value for this, okay? That's also something that's important. If you know that and you think that, and you've been talking to this specific customer and you know that they have a budget, or you know some other companies that they spoke to and you kind of have a sense of what those companies may be charging, you get an idea of what that value could be for Kelly. Ultimately, it's a determination she's going to make, but up front, it's something that you might want to communicate if you have any of that knowledge, okay? So again, clicking on this over here is going to automatically send this to Kelly, okay? The other way that we can do it from this module up here is where it says send referral, and I get the same box. The only difference is now is that I can choose who I want to send this to right here. So it's not automatically going to Kelly. I'd have to type in Kelly's name, and then it would come up. It's searching through my connections, okay, as to who I'm going to send this to, all right? Okay, so the next place that I can do this is actually going to be, let's just look at customers, okay? So I can go down here to customers, and then I can look at a specific customer here, Brainbox Consulting, and I can send one of my Brainbox Consulting contacts to Kelly. This is another referral that I'm sending her. So I'm going to look up Christy Irish here because Christy has some information, and I just simply click down here on Refer Contact. Now what this does is that it obviously doesn't know that it's going to Kelly, but the advantage is it pulls up this information from Christy's contact information. Again, I can put in the rest. I type in over here Kelly, rather, and then I would just hit send, okay? The other place that I can do this from is within the actual contact itself, okay? So I'm going to go to Christy Irish's contact information. You can see I'm pulling it up, and now I can go send referral, and the same result appears. So I can do it from the customer or the contact itself, okay? Same things apply. And then finally, if I'm actually working on an opportunity with somebody and they have asked me, or they've asked me to engage an extra expertise that I want to bring into the mix, and I could be white labeling that and so on, what I want to do is I want to share that opportunity with the person I want to pull into this. So go back to Brainbox Consulting. This just happens to be a lead I have for them. And again, I just go send referral up here, and it takes whatever information I've put in here, including in this case, we can see the value. It's bringing this in. I can put in the extra information, and now I can engage Kelly with this specific lead and bring it on over, okay? Just do that and then go ahead and hit send, all right? So what's happening now? The place I like to have done it the most because it gave me some good information, go back to the contacts, and I'm going to go over here to Brainbox Consulting, and then I'm going to go to Christy, and I'm going to say refer contact. I'm going to go to Kelly, and then I'm going to go technology opportunity. And I'm going to say this is probably $10,000. Okay, and I say, so she knows, and say, this is the friend I told you about over lunch. All right, so I'm going to put a note in there so she knows exactly what this is. I'm going to go ahead and I'll click send. Okay, done. We've sent that off to her. Now, let's take a look at what this looks like on our side. Go over here to the Handshake screen. Okay, referrals. All right, we can see underneath referrals sent to Kelly Jenkins, and this is the referral that I sent to her. Okay. Now we're going to log out of this account, and we're going to log back in as Kelly. Okay, so now I've logged in as Kelly, and I can automatically see notifications at the top. Now, she could have received this in an email already, but at the top here, we can see that I automatically have a notification. I go up here, and I can see that, number one, David has accepted my Handshake request from earlier, and he has also sent me a referral. So when I click on this, it's going to take me right to the referrals, and I can see what David has offered me. Okay, I take a look at this. Sounds interesting. Okay, yes, this is what we talked about at lunch. Okay, again, here's my dashboard. Here's what I have going on. So in this specific case, what I want to do is I want to accept this. Okay, I click accept. It's left from here. It's underneath the pending and accepted, and I can see now it's available underneath my technology and opportunities. Okay, so if I want to click on this to start pursuing it, it's going to take me right over to the lead. It's automatically populated the fields that it knows that it could, and it included the contact down below. Okay, and now I can start doing whatever I have to do to start putting this into my sales process and follow up with that specific lead. This is a great way to not just share leads and opportunities, but have them automatically enter into your sales process.